Hello guys, my name is Kiki and let's jump into today's project. Time to make it new, and I'm gonna grab these items. Ice bucket, fish bowl, E6000, a wood cap, soda pop lid, googly eye, one bead, one popsicle stick, and one old canister lid. And I'm gonna make this new. Now, let's get started. First thing we're gonna use, it's our E6000, and I'm gonna open it. After I open it, I'm gonna get my wood cap, and I'm gonna apply that E6000 on top of that wood cap so we can make our lid for our gumball machine. And as you can see, I'm applying my E6000 to that wood cap and centering it on our lid. I wanted to leave this clip completely in the actual speed so you can see that this is really fast and awesome project. Now I'm taking the soda lid and my popsicle stick, and I'm gonna apply E6000 to the middle and attach them, and then I'm gonna attach a googly eye in the middle of that. And if you can hear, it's pouring today. That's the sound that you can hear. And now I'm gonna attach a bead on one of the sides. This will make the machine that you use to turn around and get your gumball out of the machine. That's what we're making. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and this, and we're gonna paint it in red. That's the ice bucket and the lid. And we're gonna paint it in red from Harris Paints. And that piece, we're gonna paint it in metallic silver from Rust-Oleum. Now we're gonna grab those and paint them. And as you can see, we have them painted right here in red, and they're looking so cute. Now I'm gonna glue my fishbowl to that piece, the ice bucket. And as you can see, I'm reusing this ice bucket, but you can use a new one if you want. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my E6000, apply E6000 in the middle of this. And after I apply the E6000 in the middle of this, I'm gonna use my glue gun, and I'm gonna apply glue on the border so we get that strong bond, but the quick hold of the hot glue. That's what we need to do. Now I'm applying my E6000, and I'm gonna apply that hot glue on the rim of our ice bucket, like you can see me doing here. And just like that, then we're gonna grab our fishbowl, and we're gonna place that fishbowl on that glue, like this. Then we're gonna let this dry a little bit, especially the hot glue. We're gonna let it dry a little bit, and then we're gonna move on to attaching our mechanism to our bottom part. But first, we're gonna make the space that the gumball comes out, and for that I'm using felt. And as you can see, I cut a square of felt, and then I'm gonna flip it over and cut a round shape on the top, like you can see me doing right here. It's the easiest and fastest way because you're gonna cut both sides in the same size. Look at that. Looking good. Now, let's bring back our gumball machine and apply that piece in the bottom, like that. And for that, I'm gonna use hot glue. And I'm gonna add hot glue to the corners like this, all the borders really nicely. And I'm gonna glue that to my ice bucket, like this. And I glue that one, and then I'm gonna grab the metal thingies that we made. This is how it's looking. Now we're gonna grab the metal thing, that one, and we're gonna glue it, and as you can see, it's looking cute with that silver. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue all around the lid from the soda bottle, and I'm gonna glue that to the ice bucket. Now let me show you this so you can see how cute it's looking. Look at that. Let me show you. Super cute. Looks like an actual gumball machine. Now, we're gonna bring that over. We're gonna add the lid. And we can add our chocolates or gumballs or whatever you want to it. And that's it. And this is how our beautiful gumball machine turned out. As you can see, I filled it with kisses. So I love it even more. It's so cute. This is part of the Make It New challenge hosted by Yesenia from B52 and Marika from MarikaCreations. In the description box down below, you're gonna find the links to both of their channels and also the link for this month challenge. So you can go and check them out and also check out the playlist. I know you're gonna love everything you will find there. For our second DIY, I got this as a gift from my son, my youngest son, and I love those flowers, but it won't look too Christmassy. It's a string art that he got for me at Walmart, and I'm gonna use this to embellish it. And as you can see, those are the nails, and this was the price. And now I've never done string art before, so yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Here we have the board, the string, and the back part to attach it to the wall. And now I'm gonna get my string. And I know you can find people that do this in the right way. And I'm gonna do it as best as I can. So you're gonna see me tying that thread, yeah, it's thread. That thread around the nails and struggling at it. This was a project on its own because every time I put the string around one of those nails, it became undone. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but guess what? String art, it's not my type of crafting. But I wanted to do this because he loved it and he thought of me. So I wanted to do it but add a little bit of my style to it. So I'm gonna do this and struggle at it. And then after I finish with that, we're gonna start making this new. So I'm gonna tie those strings like that. If you want to see how this is done, I will recommend you to find tutorials on string art. But I'm going to continue attaching those strings until I finish. And as you can see, I made the first one. Now I'm going to do the second one. We have them here. Now let's work on what we want to do. I'm taking this pick from Walmart and I'm going to add those green pine kind of things to there just to cover those flowers. And for that I'm using hot glue and gluing it to the board like that. Just be careful because those are plastic and you can get burned with the hot glue. Yep, it happened to me. So we're gonna continue attaching those. If you can find those at Walmart, I don't know why I found those. Those are in the typical floral that my Walmart carries. But I found these ones at another Walmart that I visit. So, we have to work with what we have, right? Now I'm attaching them like you can see here. I have 3 of those on top of each other. And you can't see the leaves anymore. Now I'm adding those like that. And I'm going to add the berries a little bit later. Now, let me play around with floral. As I always say, you have to play around with your florals until you find the perfect placement for them. And we continue adding them, gluing them to the board like that. And we're going to glue those 2 to the bottom. And then I'm going to make a bow because I found out that this won't cover the floral on the bottom. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit more to see where I want them. And then I'm going to move on to make a bow. this is the ribbon that I will be using. And I won't show you the complete extent of this bow. I'm not good at making bows, so this is the best one I have made so far. So I'm showing you that this is a one-sided ribbon, so I have to twist them. And I don't have a pipe cleaner, so I took some twine and tied around. And as you can see, the struggle is real. So I'm gonna tie them like that. And after I do that, I cut the excess twine and ribbon and I fluff my bow, because if you don't do a cute bow, by fluffing, it will make it cuter. You see, this one is looking cuter already. Now I glue my bow to my board, and then I'm going to come back with my picks, my berry picks, and I'm going to add those to the board. Just by gluing them like that. And that's it. We will have a beautiful, beautiful wall string art. Now I glue those to the bottom, and that's it. Fluff the bow and you have a beautiful wall art. My son loved it. And it's so cute. This is how our string art turned out. Look at that. I love it with that bow and the Christmas greenery. It's just perfect. And this is how both of them turned out, and you can see them together right now. I just want to take this opportunity to thank the hosts for bringing us this awesome challenge. I love how this turned out, and look at that. That gumball machine is looking so delicious. And over here we have the string art that my son gave me, and it's looking so Christmassy cute. Love it. As I said, in the description box down below, you're going to find the link to the playlist and also to both of our challenge hosts. Go and check the playlist out and also check out our hostess channels. I know you're going to love them and what you will find in that playlist. And remember that if you like modern farmhouse, boho decor, and lots of silly jokes, that's what I do here. So subscribe. And if you like this one, hit the thumbs up. If you love it, subscribe so you can keep on watching this type of videos. Take care. Bye-bye.